Hello, everyone. I am starting a series this week that I'm going to call The Star of the Show. And the reason that I'm doing this is I have noticed over time, reading for the collective, that usually there's one card that just seems to appear almost in every reading every week. It's been a different card every week. I've noticed these interesting similarities with that, and I've thought I should let everybody know, like, what card is appearing in almost every reading. And this week, that card is the Emperor. The Emperor appeared, I believe, in 10 or 11 out of the 12 readings that I just did. Let me zoom in here on the Emperor and get a good shot of him. So we're going to discuss this card. Many times the interesting thing too is that it showed up in the "What's Ahead of You" portion of the cross that I read. So that would be the sixth card that came out, but not every single time, but many, like the majority of the times, that was the position of the card. So that tells me that I think there's something going on in the collective this week where that Emperor energy is going to, people are going to need that. It's something that's just going to, people are going to need that sort of energy. It's what is in front of you this week, something that maybe all of us will have to face some things this week where we're going to have to call on this Emperor energy to work through. So I just wanted to give it a little bit more of an in-depth view. So I see the Emperor as, well, first let's talk about the fact that it's a four, because fours are very, very special to me. Four is a number that I see so much. I started seeing fours, interestingly. It was July 4th at 4:44, July 4th, 2020. It happened to be the day of an eclipse. We were traveling. It was just this weird thing with fours. I woke up, there was a lunar eclipse that night. We were traveling. I woke up in the hotel room and the clock said 4:44. And since that day, fours have been kind of a little guiding light for me. I know when I'm on the right track somewhere, there's fours that are just showing their way, right? It's very interesting and fascinating to me. Anyway, the Emperor is the four. That tells me I'm on the right track to start this series this particular week. Anyway, back to the Emperor. So the Emperor is the card of someone who is a leader. This is someone who can build something, right? Someone who knows how to manifest things, someone who can get things done. This to me is someone who is very highly skilled in whatever area that they choose to be very highly skilled in. They're an authority figure. They come dripping with ambition and motivation. Again, it's just they know how to interact with people. They know how to put other people. They know how to what's the word? Delegate. They know how to delegate things to other people to get things done. They take initiative. They live in a world where things are very structured and very fair. Also, I would say, I call this too kind of the big daddy of the deck, right? But they do things they would abide by the law. Things would be just correct. There's rules and regulations, and there's a way that you do things that are very systematic. But this is someone who's super, super reliable and qualified. So, and someone who's like established in their realm, and whatever realm that they're in. So I just wanted to let you know this has been the star of the readings this week. I'm going to pick a card every week that I notice is coming out in almost all of the readings, and we'll just kind of do a little deeper dive on the meaning of that card. I'm sure the meaning changes in different positions, but again, the most popular position for this card this week was what is ahead of you. So ahead of a lot of people, I think, in the collective, is to really take on these attributes this week of the Emperor. So think about that in your own life, and whatever's going on for you this week here of July 13th through 19th. In what ways do you need to be a leader, and do you need to get things done? And just think about the attributes of the Emperor and put that into play in your own life. So I wish you the best of luck with that. And again, I'll start this series this week, and we'll continue this as soon as I Notice that there's a card that's making an appearance every week. And almost all of the readings, I'll pull, name that one the star, and we'll just kind of do a deeper dive on that card. So good luck with your leadership skills this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.